Insights is a segment of my stream where I basically analyze a demo, a specific player most of the time. Right now, Insights, what I do is I analyze a specific player. In this case, I'm analyzing my own gameplay from the WTNMD Asia Invitational 2020 Grand Finals, which is BTRG versus D13. Um, I'm analyzing basically just the last map, whereas I went 39 kills to 16 deaths. It was a really good game from me, and I believe that on the city side, like 80 to 90% of the decision making that I did on the city side was really good, which is also why I kind of want to watch this because um, if you watch your good game or your best game, you can learn more about yourself on how you can improve and make yourself even better. At the same time, you can know what works for you. And if you watch a game that you did not personally do so well, you can understand better what angles you need to like. Anytime you watch a tournament game of yourself, there's something for you to learn from it. There's something for you to learn, and there's something from you to take away from your performance. So this is what I'm planning on doing. So right now I'm going to start. First, I'm gonna drink of water. Okay, I'm gonna good to go. So I will be watching just myself because okay, knife round is useless. And as I watch myself, I will talk to you guys and tell you guys like basically what was my thought process when I was doing this, what was my why did I make a certain action, a particular push, or why did I fall back, why did I play passive, why did I play aggressive, and stuff like that. And I'm gonna try and help you understand my thought process. I explain to you my thought process, and explain to you why I did it, why I did certain things, and hopefully you can learn at the same time that I'm gonna be learning because I'm gonna learn a bit about my own play. So yeah. So okay, pistol round is nothing special. Pistol round is basically like a set thing, right? Like I'm not gonna actually like break up the strat for you, but pistol rounds usually pistol rounds players most good teams have a plan. So I pop a flash from mid thinking that they might be mid, but actually they're coming short. I'm already ready for them to come short because I'm holding this flash right here. So the smoke comes in, I get blinded, I wait a bit because I was actually I moved back and put out my pistol because I was afraid that they might be actually dropping CT because I was blind, and they didn't have the CT smoke, so I was a bit worried about that. Hey, what's up, Azam Skeleton? I'm doing IMPSIGHTS, lesson time, I guess. Um, and I have after I realized they're not coming down CT, I stick to the plan. I put a flash for the rest of my team. They're actually blind, or actually they looked away, but it was a bit late, so this was kind of bad for me. I basically rush in at this point of time. I really sorry. Oh shit. Okay, radar. My bad. One moment. Let me just move it. I'll move it all the way to the bottom. Whenever I'm moving myself, I feel like I feel like I'm not in control. Bro, I can't get it to, it's like snapping. I don't know why it's snapping. Do you see how it snaps into the stupid ass place? Eh, Oh my god, it's snapping again. Now the webcam box is snapping. Fuck this. Video capture device.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck it. I'm not even gonna bother fixing it. What's going on? It's snapping in such a shit way. Oh. Bruh! Bro, my camera is being a dick to me. You know what? I'm just gonna put this like here. This is actually super funny. Yo, I have follow on stream double one underscore L. Thanks for following the stream, dude. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's pistol round, so you're actually not that late. I'm fixing my cam. Okay, there we go. Shit's good now. I hope. Hope it doesn't fuck up anymore. Video capture device webcam box. Alright, I held shift, it didn't work. I don't know why. So fucking weird. Okay, at this point, I knew that my A anchor was dead, and my guy flanking was dead as well. So there's no flank, and they were planting the bomb. I still had a guy at car, so it wasn't a bad idea to kind of go aggressive here. I'm not sure why Shinobi decided to plant here in such an open area. It was really quite crazy for him to do that. But I got a free kill off of him. Bomb was dropped. I hit a pretty good shot here, and the last guy that was coming out. Okay, at this point, I knew my teammate was behind me, and I knew we also had a flank coming in. But I knew because me and my teammate, like, we were ready to go for the double pick and shit. I chill for a bit, and then I call a double pick. I think this is what happened. Go, and I swing, and I just fight. So it's pretty basic stuff. Play with your team and stuff like that. Yeah, and by the way, this tournament server sucked balls for some reason. I have no idea. It just kept having losses and stuff for some reason. Arrow keys to move it. Okay, good idea. I'll try that later on. I heard here is where you go pro in CS. Skeleton was Yo, boy, and welcome back, man. Okay, so that was that. That was pistol round. I think we lost this round. I can't really remember. But I basically just did a dry pick. Because I knew that they weren't coming fast, and I knew that I could, you know, basically get the kill pretty alright. And all this movement here is just basically a lot of this movement, like, I'm just sitting in a like safe area and not particularly watching anything. I'm like it's a comms moment with the rest of my team. I'm just telling them what's going on and asking them if they need me to do anything. So yeah. Oh, excuse me, I burped. What tournament is this? This is the... Hey, welcome back, by the way, Kaunashi. This is the WNMD Asian Invitationals Grand Final. It was a shit smoke. I kind of had to be aware that they will come long, and there was pressure shot. So I'm kind of just moving between two angles to try and help out. And see, when I was here, I'm just a bit careful because that guy is not committing. And also because we studied, we knew that Raid is usually a lone A door. So I wasn't really... I didn't really want to commit to the fight against him and let him have a 1v1 with a Deagle at that range, which is actually a pretty okay fight. So I'm kind of just waiting for Genius to tell me, oh, they're coming or they're not, or stuff like that. And just trying to jiggle between short and long. This was where shit kind of went downhill. In this situation, EO is super isolated, but I was still pretty sure they were gonna come short, so I didn't actually rotate. And I just basically stayed right here. And I believe I went a bit too aggressive here, but just watch this round for now. So two smokes come in. I immediately get to ramp. I throw a basically useless thing to
Oh yeah.
like buy time, right? I turned around because I was expecting a flash to pop high, which did. Flash pop. I was a bit I had to be a bit careful of them dropping CT because we have no clue whatsoever. And I basically just kind of trusted Zine, which is what the fuck is going on in the camera? Zine is here. I trusted him to deal with the first guy, and then I can pick off of his like play, and that was kind of what I did. But unfortunately, he got like really like destroyed because the Deagle is such a disgusting weapon that at close range it takes 2 hits to kill someone. If Zine had gotten the first kill, and I come and pick, and I kill Raid, this round would have been super good for us. And at this point, there was a guy shooting at me from far, a guy planting and a guy that was close, so I decided to go for the guy that was close. I actually kill him, but Tamir just hits like a really disgusting long range shot with MP9 and kills me, and that was basically it for me. And I believe we lost this round. Yeah, we did. So all in all, I think this round was okay. My personal play on this round was actually okay. It was just like unfortunate that Zine died that quickly. So yeah. Chinese slur popularized by QZ, right? Yeah, but he actually made this tournament and he named it the I will teach you guys how to play a tournament, which is actually pretty cool. So yeah. Yo, Joka and
Oh,
Heskis and
yeah.
Ashras. My tongue is fucked. Thanks for following the stream, dudes. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's MP now. It's like a laser beam, yes. Okay, this is just a boosting. Usually I would flash shot for Zion, but you know, that didn't happen. Okay, this was a good shot, good timing for me to get off. Because being in that position makes you really easy to get traded. Like puts you in a position to easily get traded, so yeah. Fell right back, went to CT cause my mid guy died. I should have committed here a bit, I think. Needed to make a play. If I had killed, like, I literally, everybody literally was low. I went for 2 body shots, intentionally thinking I'm close enough, and he was 1 HP. So if I was a little bit closer, he would have died. I would have picked up the AK. Probably had like 70 HP. The rest of them would be low. I'll probably win this round. Like, just off of getting this guy that was about to come and kill me. Because I knew they were gonna come B, like, at this point in time. So, slightly unfortunate. But basically, okay, 3 rounds in, I'm on 7 kills. I know I'm having a good. I know I am having a good game. I know I will have a good game. So like, at this point of time, confidence is like at an all-time high for me. Like throughout during this series. So yeah. This is basically like a throwaway round. We did a pop flash over. Got a kill, reloaded. We're just talking. Like at this point, people are just talking. Do we go? Wanna go? Okay, go. Let's swing. I kinda in a sense like baited the team a bit, but you know I was just covering the other angle because I thought they could kill the guy that was close. This is nothing. I basically try and save, but did not make the attempt. Okay, so this is my team's long take. Basically, we just like go for it. Pop, flash, out. It's clear. I'm blinded for a bit. I stay in a safe position, and at this point of time, I'm like, okay, I have no smoke. I get my teammate to come back and then anchor. So this is more or less it. There's shot control already, and me and Zion kind of go for a play here because we know they have shot. My flash here is actually really bad. If it had been higher, all 5 of them would have been blind. 4 of them were blind. Like the 4 guys in this corner, on the left, or actually from my point of view on the right, they were all blind except for this guy here. And this guy here was actually not blind because the flash was too low. So I realized this a bit late. If only I popped the better flash, Zion would have gotten so many kills right here. Yeah, I go for some crazy plays along with him because I was super confident we'd get it. And right after this molly, I knew it in a 4v4 situation where my team had basically no utility. Genius at this point of time did not even have a flash to help me out with. And I didn't have any more utility to buy time. If they come executing out of a shot, it's gonna be a very difficult round to hold. And this is where I kind of realized, okay, I need to move back. I need to go really aggressive the moment they try to start executing. And the smokes came in. And this is where I'm thinking like, okay, I really need to go up front because there's no other way for me to hold this side. I gotta kill them before they come through the smoke, so I gotta use their smokes against them. And I still take my time a little bit and play exactly around their smokes. And
Yeah.
this was basically the result of it. It's just this is just like a thought process thing, whereas you are very aware of what sort of thing the enemy is gonna do. Like at the point of time whereas I pop the flash for Zion and Zion goes in and he sees 5 guys there, it's pretty much like 90% gonna be an A shot hit. And this was where I decided, like, I looked at the utility, I made like split second decisions to do the aggressive thing. instead of letting them come full execute, and they have like good flashes, good mollies to deal with shit angles, and they have the alt poster and everything, and it's gonna be super tough to hold the side that way. So I instead went aggressive, which I'm pretty sure they did not expect, cause they just saw me like fall off of a shot. So yeah, I think this is where, as a terrorist team, if you have this type of space, you know that you kill the guy and then the other guy fell off, I think you should probably just run out. Like fuck the execution, it's completely pointless to do that, and especially on Dust 2, just run out and play the trade game, right? Basically no one will be able to like out trade you if you're coming out as T. They decided to go for the execution, and I knew exactly what to do to stop them. So that's basically just it. No utility, not a bad idea to go aggressive on CT, in my personal opinion. Yeah, a lot of small things can change around, definitely. Like as simple things such as like if you whether or not you have a utility like a flashbang could change around. A little bit more information like knowing if there's four guys there or just five, all five of them are there is like would make a huge difference as well. So yeah. So this is basically I have a good spawn, so I'm just like going for that long control. This time I don't throw the jump throw flash that you just saw. It's basically because no one was out long. We're like, okay, no one's long. We can get out here. Like, don't waste that utility. You know what I mean? So I still have one flash and one molly, which is super good. Humbling. For this round, I went for the play, but
Oh,
well,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure Score turned around from my flash, or actually the flash popped behind him, cause I also stepped on the molly, so he knew I was coming through. So this was just a bit. I tried to go for the aggressive play because I had the good timing for it, but just enemies were not blind. I couldn't hit the shot, so yeah, that was it. Yo, what about Nerds? Will he be in NG? Yo, Lenrefni, oi, dude. It's been so long since I like last had a chance to speak to you. But our players are all gonna be coming from Asia. No one from like the Middle East or the like the Arabian region. So yeah, it's all Asian players. Not that I don't. I consider Middle East like a complete separate region. Uh, the Middle East should have their own qualifiers and stuff. To be
Oh,
honest, to be fair. So yeah.
yeah.
All right, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, bro. Thank you. Okay, this is basically just like a support round from me. I just do what I can to help my players who invested a bit more money into the round. Like Zion has a Caesar, I'm just like I buy like two flashes for him, try to keep my money as high as possible, and eventually the round goes to a point where it's like they're probably not gonna go short. I use that flash for long instead. So this is what happened. I think Kevin actually dies here through the smoke or something. So yeah, so they're blind, but big unluko. Guy comes through the smoke because he knew I was spamming, so smart play from him, I guess. At this point in time, we're down 5-2. The rest of my team is not having exactly the best game of their lives. I know everybody's struggling to like get frags and stuff, and I'm basically like the only guy like seeing the enemy and killing them. This is kind of where I remember at this point of time I was like, come on guys, let's step it up, okay? Let's just reset. Let's just don't look at the score, don't look at the scoreboard, don't look at the kills or whatever. Just think that the rounds are 0-0. The game is fair right now. We'll win a round right now, and from then on we'll win. We'll work on the next round, the next round, the next round. Just reset, have a good, keep your mind fresh, and then just focus on playing the game. Good communication, good confidence, and just good focus. This is what I tell my team all the time, and usually it does work out. So yeah, they're super used to me like being like a motivational guy, I guess. Is this even allowed to stream on Twitch? What the fuck, Masuza? Ah, so yeah, um, this is just one of those rounds where I'm just playing the default and trying to figure out what's gonna happen, and they actually did a B pop. This was actually not that, like, this was This is a round where it's like you just basically have to give up. There is no point for the team to
Oh,
try and go for a round like this. 5-on-3 B retake is just nigh impossible, I think. Try a couple flashes to buy a bit more time so we can, you know, basically save save the weapons safely in a sense. And Ada and Lil Ants following me on stream. Lan Refni as well, thank you, dude, appreciate it. I think, did we take a tech pause? Yeah, and why I'm called a tech pause now, which is super important for us because we're basically all just not playing the game that we are supposed to play. Eco round, we decided to go try to get a bit more control, go a bit aggressive. Ah, I actually dropped the nail on Tamir, okay. I haven't actually, like I mentioned, I haven't actually watched this demo, so I don't know if everything's okay. This round I kind of fuck up a bit. I was very hesitant between going aggressive and going passive because I had the weapon. So I kind of took like a really bad fight. Like right here, look at that. Yeah, so I was just trying to get away and put pressure while running and spamming, which is a horrible idea. Zayn gets the trade though, so. I don't remember, I think they went B this round. Yeah. Zayn had a pretty good round. But we did lose this round at the end in the 1v2. Huh? Oh, 等一下我吃. Oh, okay, thank you, thank you. 等一下我拿一次. Okay, thank you, thank you. D13 are Mongolians. Will you boot camp in Thailand? Yes, I will be boot camping in Thailand. If the situation of the world allows it, yeah. D13 are fundamentally like their mechanics are quite sound, yeah. Yo, I have Leaf. Is that Leaf from Thailand following the stream? Thank you so much, appreciate it. And Paul Fast CSGO following the stream as well, thank you. Can you kick some guy? Kick one guy. I do know who is going to be in my new team, but that's up for the organization to decide. And Zayn is probably gonna stay in CSGO because Zayn loves CSGO so much. Leaf. I heard you're a pro Valorant player now, Leaf. So yeah. Okay, so moving on. I'm a bit frustrated. I get the 8 LP because I feel like I want to get a pick. And this is the round that I have no utility and I decide to go for the AWP and the enemy actually takes A long. So I'm actually not there to support them. And you can see they're trying to take the fight as well as they can. They got into pit. But at this point of time, the enemy has committed more or less 4 guys to long while you only have 2. I'm still sitting here because I'm not sure if they're actually out or not. So I'm just, and at this point I think I know they're out, but I want to catch the guy coming short. Which he does come, but I lost the timing. I moved to long because I know they're actively fighting long now. And I needed to go and help. So I bring the AWP to long. I get 1 kill here. I move back. They actually never trade. I had a pretty good shot here. And I actually still get 1 more kill here. Which is actually... which really like evened out the... Like it really gave us a higher chance of winning. Just taking the kills and that's taking a kill after a kill after a kill because for some reason the long guys, the T long guys, I think they probably were just trying to get a flash out so they can kill me together, but because they don't want to die one by one to AWP, which is I mean a good idea for terrorist team to do, but at that point of time you're better off just trying to throw numbers at one guy and trading him and just moving forward, I think. And unfortunately, fortunately for me, I get the shot on the short guy that came out and got a 3rd kill on the long guys. I probably shouldn't have repeat, but I made the shot happen anyway. Thanks a bit. So I think that's all good. Kick yourself and I join. I can coach, right? There will only be 1 player from each nationality and they're all gonna be Asian. So yeah. We win this round because well played between the 2 Indonesian guys. So I think at this point of time, I'm just like playing support as much as I can because I have all the utility and a good weapon. So this guy's out long. Me and Zayn just decide to take back long because we really need long, otherwise you can't defend anything. So we do end up fighting for long again, and at this time the enemy is actually just all trying to come out short. So I believe this round I made a pretty good decision. See, whenever the enemy starts executing, it's not like when you have no utility. Like me and Zain literally have no utility again, so I decide to go aggressive again, but this time in a different manner. I tried to get here, the simple spot like here, but they were actually coming out way before the execute. I knew there were mollies being thrown behind me, so I know I couldn't go to Goose. I didn't want to go to side either, and I know ramp is probably gonna not be a good place for me to defend the side from. So what I do here instead was just completely bail out, dropped right into CT. I just sat here for a bit, and for some reason, Score decides to try and look for me. I'm not sure why. I think he was trying to use the one-way smoke, but I actually had a better. I had a better view than him, I think.
Oh,
I'm not too sure.
yeah.
Yo, Slurp my Kappa and Dark Empire, thanks for following the stream, do appreciate it. What does a breach of contract mean? Breach of contract means basically someone did not abide to the terms in the contract. Yeah, basically what Softic said. Yeah, so this round was just nothing much. We have the bomb, we know where the last guy was coming from, and oh, we just played the round. So I guess at this point of time, like basically almost every CT decision I've made has been the correct one. It was whether or not I hit the shot or not. So yeah. Yeah, exactly what Softic said. Yeah, this round was a bit messy. The drops and everything was, so we're a bit late. I had a big whiff this round. I remember it like pretty clearly.
Oh,
I just got running P280,
yeah.
which is disgusting. Yeah, so that happened to me. So if only I got the kill. Like, I didn't expect them to swing that quickly. Right after the smoke. So probably should have dropped the molly a bit closer to me. So that they'll be in trouble when they run out through the smoke. So yeah. This is basically another one of those rounds that like we have nothing, so we might as well just go aggressive. Get flashed, I look down because well, basically smart thing to do. Missed a couple of shots here, decided to go more aggressive because why not? Still died, paid the price for it. Ooh, mooncake. It's the snow skin mooncake, awesome. More super soft, man. Good shit. I'm at 89 viewers, man. Thanks, guys. Oh. Okay, I have one flash. I don't have enough money to get a second flash. So basically, this flash is really important. I can't throw a pre-flash. I gotta wait for my teammates to call it. So you see, I'm holding it for a bit. And they basically fight long. I think EO did a pretty good hold this round. Oh yeah, this was a retake, and as per the normal retake situation, you kind of wait for your teammates and then see like. I was super aware that in the 2v4, the terrorist side sometimes has to take a risk. So I kept watching window, knowing that he'll probably push at some point in time. So flash came in, he actually did push. I haven't dodged it actually. Then this is like the activation time. Where it's like the moment someone dies, you gotta start going in because then the guy can give the info to his remaining teammate to try and clutch out the round. So at this point in time, it's just kind of sped things up. I couldn't find where he was. I jiggle picked window, but they got the kill, so that's all good. What's my highest viewer count on Twitch? I think it was yesterday at 100 plus. That was probably it. Drink more water. Okay, that's a good idea, man. I was eating a mooncake. Mooncake is like a festival snack thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, Johnson Depp, thanks for following the stream, dude. Um, Normal long take, and because we think and we suspect that the enemy is actually taking long, we do pop flashes before we pick. And he just basically fell back with just a long pick. That's all. Like tried to get one kill and back off. That's it. And this is kind of where like in the timing like this. Excuse me. I'm burping. In a timing like this is basically the time where the start of the round is over and then you're just like communicating. It's just comms time. What info do you have? Where are they? Where can they be? What you should watch out for? What you care for? So usually when in this type of situation, where I'm not actively like taking a fight or anything like that, I'm just more or less listening to comms. Kevin has super good round this round. I basically did nothing this round. We won it, I think. I say it was out. Like I spotted Shinobi. I was like out. There's already out. Like close Gandalf. Molly the short plan, so they can't do anything. Just to buy more time, right? Another Molly came in from Kevin accurate onto the side, so to buy even more time. And at this point of time, we're just waiting for the flank to come in, just giving info to the team. Oh, where is he, and stuff like that. So yeah. This is just good, like fundamental, like good basic Counter Strike. Just wait for your team and stuff to do their thing. I didn't have to fight or commit or give them an opening. I just had to buy time and close off the areas that they could be in, so we could play the round. So that was basically just it. Liu Xing Nai Huang Mooncake. What? That sounds actually damn good. I want to try it. Will Ting have any young up and comers, or is it mostly people having around the scene for a while? It's the latter. Hey Pimple, what's up, man? Welcome back to the stream, dude. Boyan. Pistol round is, as I've mentioned before, is basically just a planned round. So we know what's up, we know what they're gonna do, and basically when I'm doing that, like looking down towards the left, I'm just waiting for a possible pop flash from the enemy, and if they're going to pop flash and come peek, I would be in the sense I'll be anti-blind, and then I can like cover for my teammates. That's about it. So at this point of time, the first initial fight is done, and in the rule in my previous team, we just said, okay, we don't have to fight anymore in this type of situations where we have utility. Let's use the utility properly and then get onto the site and then get the bomb down and whatever, and then just play it around from there on. So this is exactly what happened. I was the only one with the flash, threw the flash, swung together, and then we just kept shifting because we had to. Flash came in, pop. We knew exactly what they were gonna do, stuff like that. Tami actually makes a really good decision here to come through the smoke to try and get a kill, I think. Or at least set in the smoke. So I tried to plant. I decided to stop the plant because one of my guys died. There's no point for me to force the plant in like a 3v2 situation. And especially if a guy dies in 2v2 situation, it's completely, you don't have to rush things, just slow it down, right?
Oh,
So
yeah.
one guy CT, there was no long flank, high chance the guy was gonna come short, so I was super ready to take a short fight. And I actually got the kill. And at this point of time, it's kind of like we knew the guy was CT, and actually I heard him coming ramp already. And my teammate was further behind, so my teammate actually could get a better angle to see the guy coming ramp. So I thought, okay, maybe my teammate will go for the aggressive thing, and in the 2v1 situation, it's never a bad idea in the 2v1 situation or 3v1 situation or whatever to double pick a guy or triple pick a guy even. A high chance of you guys hitting him before he hits the shot on like 2 or 3 of you. So I went for the pick. He instantly killed me. Then only then did I realize that my teammate was actually not gonna go for the aggressive pick. So I think this is just like a bit of individual misjudgment of what your teammate wants to do. I mean, but that's okay. We lost this round. Tamiya had a good round, and I think it was 16-11 all the way before we won rounds. We get so much space here because they have a good setup to deal with the anti-eco, so we're just like taking the space as much as we can. How did I not hit that? I think we got a plant here. I should have killed the guy ramp, like right here. If I killed the guy ramp, I think we have won this round. Yeah, with so many shots, so yeah. Better clear all you screaming nice in tears and commentate it. We use Discord actually. Hello, sorry Cup. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for watching. I have DLWLRMA1133 and Banco Lantern for the stream. Thank you, appreciate it, man. This flash is really good, by the way, so use it if you don't. But this is basically just a basic long take. Every team that knows how to play Dust 2 has it. So we get long. At this point of time, you see I'm just like sitting around like looking at nothing. I'm actually looking at the radar, or I'm hitting tab to see where my teammates are. And you see I'm just looking around. I'm like, okay, Kevin has like in a situation like this where everything's under control, I'm completely safe. This is where I kind of start telling my teammates what to do. Because we have a major control over important control point on the map. We have we have complete control over like a major control point of the map, which is A long on Dust 2. And I'm trying to set up my team to make sure that Execute gets safely into pit with the AWP and then he can post there. And I'm also at the same time looking at who has smokes and everything, so to see whether or not we can commit. I believe I determined that Genius had a smoke and I told him to come back up. You see I'm already sitting here ready to do like a double smoke thing with Genius so that we can actually cross. And like the moment like we are set up and everything, we just run the plans. It's as simple as that. You run the plans, especially to get your team in on like if your team is on the back foot, the best idea is to first do a default or like do the thing that you've always done, and then get your team to run exactly the plan that you've practiced and you've used like 100 times, so as to get the momentum of your team going. Because you can't just be taking random guess or gambles or like making random ass calls just because you think that's the right thing to do. What you really want to do is get your teammates like functioning again, get your teammates working at a maximum capacity, get them like at like 100% efficiency, so that they can make the right decisions when they're playing the game. It's super important. So this was where I kind of go for like very very simple round that my team has done like hundreds of times before, and we know how to do it properly, and we just go for it. So that's basically it. How do you take A long and T side when you don't have the spawn for it? Do you not take it, or there's no good spawn? If there's no good spawn, generally just don't take it unless you're doing a second mid round take on the A long. So yeah, take late long. Yeah. At this point of time, another call comes in, which is Sign. Sign basically has the huge lurk on Shinobi, and this is where we say like, okay, we can't change the plan. So this is it, and I didn't start running. I told them not to run until we got here, so that the short guys couldn't hear us. So I actually completely forgot that this round happened. I don't know what the fuck happened to this molly. What exactly happened to it? What did it bounce on? How did it come back out? I think it bounced on like this little angle here and then just like fucking flopped back out. It's insane, man.
Oh yeah.
Yo Plume, thanks for following the stream, dude. This was a big round from Zion, like making that call. So right now I don't have a spawn or anything, we're just doing like standard default for our team. And that was actually a pretty good shot. Basically, in a 5v3 situation like this, I remember saying like, okay, just don't throw smokes or anything, just use mollies and then just spam them and stuff, and I'm pretty sure they will die. And a molly. Yeah, Zion is a good lurker. He's really really good. And the rest of the team basically just got out A long. Oh, this round was just like anti-eco, it's nothing special. This is a pop flash for shot. Pops right here. So shot guy is blind. Could be a bit deeper, I guess. But this is basically another round where you're just doing default. You're trying to feel out what they're doing, and you're trying to see whether or not they're eco or they're buy or whatever it is. So everyone just super slow, just shifting and stuff. It's just basically awareness. Usually people don't come short alone. And so I was actually I was pretty ready for the second guy to pick me. This is another one of those plans that, you know, my team has and stuff like that. The enemy is busy taking long. We're actually like already 3 on shot, like 10 seconds into the round. Have I thought of joining Huatsai? Actually, not really. I fucked up a bit by throwing this smoke. I'm not sure why I actually did it, but I think it kind of fucked my team over a bit. It was not the best idea. Yeah, and I shouldn't have ran either here, so I could actually get the kill on the guy picking up from CT. So yeah. What does MYM provide to your old team? Counter threatening, making sure we stick to our game plans, coaching in general, a lot of analysis work as well. So yeah. We still won this round though, because Genius hit like a really really good shot. But this round could have been a lot easier if I didn't throw that smoke and if I didn't fuck up, I think. So this is just like another anti-eco thing basically. This flash does nothing, it's just like thrown to stop the guys who are pushing up from catwalk. Like Zion is out long already, and basically this was just like comms. This round was just played completely off of comms. Like okay, everything's yada yada etc, and you know, just play the round, you know what I mean? I believe I go for a long take this round. Yeah. Oh, Red actually killed me through the smoke completely. So yeah, this is just a long take round. We go for the long take. Zion even kills the guy who was B. It's 2v2, and kinda at this point of time, you're kinda just playing the situations. It's like a 2v2 thing. Did I hear score here? I was pretty sure that he was playing behind the smoke, and I think I saw him. I think I caught a glimpse of him running past, and I knew that he didn't cross pit, so I knew that more or less he was gonna be there. Lost this round, it was a bit unfortunate. But basically, yeah, at the end of the day, we just go back to defaults, because the defaults has been working for us. Like this entire time, defaults was winning us rounds, so we just kept doing it. Because there was really no point to do anything special when your defaults are working. So molly on short to get the guy off the angle. Flashes and stuff. And this is basically shot control, right? Push the CTs back if they're even there at all, with good utility usage, and put them in a tough spot. And if you look at the scoreboard right now, there are A players, which is Tamir, and wait, I think Tamir score and I think it's Raid. No, Annihilation score and Raid. They're only down with to 1 smoke and 1 flash. So this is super important. We get shot control, we're just chilling now, because we also know that, you know, what score is doing right now. There's a high chance that what score is doing right now is he's doing. So after I throw my smoke and I'm waiting for the rest of my team to ready, I'm just kind of anti-blind, just sitting here waiting for the flash to possibly pop. So this is just standard, very basic, very simple fundamentals of playing and understanding the game. When you should be looking at the smoke, whether or not your teammates has the smoke, you have to talk to them and shit like that. So yeah, the flash comes in, I think. No, actually, Annihilation doesn't. Score's the one with the flash. So smoke ended, and this is where I kind of just like tell my team to speed the fuck up, because there's no point waiting for flashes or anything or anymore. Just go for it already, because we got the entry. Spam it, nothing's up. Then we just basically all just get the kills that we're supposed to get, and we just run around perfectly fine, all good, not a single problem. Yeah, and we do when we do double flashes and shit like that. Who's the hype man in BTRG? That I think it's me. Yeah, our default is more or less like that. Yes. I think we got info that he's CT. Ah yeah, okay. Eeyore knew that he was CT. I was kind of just waiting for my teammates a bit, but I just decided, you know, I did that. So, kind of sad to die that way, but I was feeling it. I was feeling it. So same thing. At this point of time, we kind of like looking at the money. I knew that they were more or less gonna be equal, and if they're not gonna equal, it's gonna be a really like maybe one guy has a lot of money, buys the op and shit. So what is the safest way to do is stuff like this when you're on a T side? Just play a default. It's really as simple as that. Just play a default and find out what they're doing. And at this point of time, we already know they're gonna be equal. We slow things down a bit because we want to see like what they are possibly gearing up to do. So just slow the round down. As a caller, that's what I do, especially on Dust 2. Yo, Jason with the sub at tier 1. Thank you so much, bro. 多謝多謝. Get clocked, yeah. If NG get good enough, will the team consider moving out of the region like 100 Thieves? I don't know, maybe. I think that might not be a bad idea. Yeah, thanks for the sub, man. I really appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much. And just slowing the round down, doing the default properly, and info comes in that they're pushing upper duck or upper tunnels. Y'all gets to, I can't just sneak behind them because no point, like at this point of time, no point being afraid, right? So just finish the round off like nice and clean. Y'all was the only one that died, so I think that was okay. And our economy is insane at this point of time, so it's actually alright. Little imp. Standard stuff. This round I called for us to speed up the tempo a bit. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, see, we just speed up the tempo a bit. So, ideal in-game leading for me, ideal way for a team to play is to make everything look the exact same while you're doing something else entirely. And this something else entirely can be literally something else entirely. Like you could make everything look like your mid control default, but your contact A. Everything could look exactly the same, but your contact B. Everything could look exactly the same, but your set A or your set B. Or everything, or it can be as simple as everything could look exactly the same, but you're picking the round up like 20 seconds faster, 20 seconds quicker, and they're gonna be quite surprised and quite shocked that you're already there at that time, and they're not gonna be ready to take a fight against you. So this is my ideal style of in-game leading, to have a evolving default that people don't understand and will never figure out, and let the players like shine in their roles as entry fraggers, as people who take control, as lurkers, aggressive lurkers, passive lurkers, and stuff like that, and let them do the thing that they want to do once your default is up to the point where it's like you can make the decision for yourself. So yeah, that's what I think is good, like proper terrorist Counter-Strike. Anyway, I think this round we go for like another A hit, I believe. Oh yeah, I think Annihilation had a pretty good round here. Yeah, Annihilation had a really good round here. So at this point of time, default into A shot. They kind of figured out how to deal with it. This is where you have to kind of change things up a little bit. Uh, Again, I say speed up the round because there's no point like wasting too much time. But we still have to be careful up to the point where it's like all the way up to here. You know, we have to be careful because the op might be really close. Might be trying to take a cheeky angle for like one pick and stuff like that. So speed up the round. Like
Oh
110, I'm already throwing the one-way smoke.
yeah.
I didn't do the one-way smoke at 110 the previous round. I actually chilled out for a little bit more before I actually started like a hit. And I actually called something else differently entirely. I called that for us to do the exact same thing, get to A shot, fake the A shot, and then we go hit B instead. So yeah, this was basically what we did. Smoke came in, everything's cool. Flash over for Genius. I start running. Rotation is, you see, rotation is immediately pulled out. They think it's the same round again because they think that we have a good success rate with that round. So rotation is immediately put in. Genius does die to the enemy city guy, and I kill him, and immediately like I heard the scope, so I was hyper aware. Basically, I was having like a really good game. Traded the city guy, got close with this angle so that I don't die to the window guy, cause I know my upper tunnel guys are like behind the smoke and shit. And when he scoped, I heard it, and it was basically just a pre-fire. It was a really easy shot for me to hit. So yeah, basically this was more or less round end, I think. At least this was B side. This was not round end. The enemy still tried for it. At this point of time, it's kind of just like in this type of situation where you have the bomb side, you have the bomb plant, and everything in 3v3. I'm just calling play bomb. I'm just calling play the bomb, guys. Play the bomb. And we're just trying to give as much info to each other as possible, without actually taking too much risk. So that mainly means audio cues, sound cues, and stuff like that. So I'm just chilling. I see a guy upper dark. This was just like crosshair placement, right? And after I kill the guy, I immediately just don't peek. Because it's completely pointless for me to pick. So you can see Score is just trying really hard to get like the refrag, but it's just not happening for him. So eventually they just have to bail. In the 2v3 where it's like we have like really good positions, I don't think it's quite possible to win around like this. So they make the educated choice to just bail out. Hey Raflin, what's up man? Welcome back. Yeah, CS is the best, isn't it? Okay, 14-13, we're in the lead. Everything's all good. So once again, we go back to default because default is getting us to the position that we want to be in, and you know, getting us the control and everything. No point not doing it. No point changing anything. At this point of time, we should just keep defaulting, because our default game is basically is winning us rounds. Made a little blunder over here. So this round we're like, okay, don't need to throw molly, just throw flashes. Cause for the past couple of rounds that I've been throwing the molly here, the oppo was just not here. So you kind of know that this oppo doesn't really have the preference to do that, or doesn't really want to do that right now. Or he doesn't have the confidence to do that in this particular game. So we're just like, okay, let's just do double flash, save the molly for after. That was about it. I think you're good, Raflin. I think you should definitely try if you can. Your English is pretty good as well, that's why. Yeah, because in a grand final on the third map, when the score is like 14-13 or 13-13, and it's a really tight game, I don't think it's easy for any player to go aggressive in a situation like this. It takes really huge fucking like bola besar, you know, like fucking big, for you to be not afraid to do something. Fucking accurate. Okay, so the double molly from me accurate. We're burning out the entire thing. And basically, look at him. He's just sitting there and no one kills him. I was a bit like, what the fuck's going on, guys? Why are we not killing him in this round? But I think also that my teammates were blind, so it was a bit unfortunate. This round was really tough for us, and unfortunately we lost it. So yeah. Yeah, so much map control makes the T rounds really easy, but these guys were not making it easy for us to win either. Like they were setting up some pretty sick defenses. So this is one of those rounds where I'm like, guys, they'll just always set out an A. Like, you know, it's not a bad idea for us to, you know, try something a little bit different this time. And I made a call for Genius. I told Genius, okay, Genius, as I'm taking shot, you could try walking out mid. And he did that, but they were actually ready for it, so I'm actually super surprised. They actually made like a really good guess here. But Kevin was there to trade, got 2 good kills. And I basically just played a one-way smoke here. And I saw Annihilation. And Kevin, or Extra died to raid, who was flanking A door. So I knew that this guy knew where I was. So there's no point for me to actually like go and find him. I just had to like chill here and like, you know, eventually that would happen. It was just a waiting game. And I went to get info on A, but actually the last guy was on B. So they got him, and that was like match point for us, which was, you know, super important. So at this point, um, the thing I'm telling to my team is just like, okay, let's chill out, let's just do this, let's just do the same exact thing. We'll win the round that way. But then we look at the money, we're like, hey guys, we could spam mid. So like we even had to take a timeout because everybody was just like kind of spamming comms. It was a bit overhyped, I think, if I recall correctly. I can't really remember. And basically, we said, guys, let's just spam mid, man. Let's just do the most dust 2 puck thing ever and just spam mid. Because why the fuck not, right? It's the last round, we have plenty of money. You might as well just do it. And yeah, I did that. We had three auto snipers. Carry on the op. I start spamming on the right side, and at the magic timing of about 150, I start spamming the middle, and I actually got a kill. It was actually pretty insane. That guy died entirely to me. I think I spammed him through the door once, and as he was jumping past the fucking gap, I gapped him, and he died. So like, Shinobi was having such a fucking tough game, man. I swear to God. So we knew that not many people cross mid, and we kind of thought that, okay, these guys are probably not that strong on A. But Tamir here actually calls for his team to come back towards A, which is kind of a good call, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, I have Urusai, Clash, Festive Ferret. Following me on stream, thank you, dude. Appreciate it. Yo, I have one bit from Why So Serious. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. So this is kind of where we're like, okay, we kill the guy crossing B. A is probably gonna be weak because they probably reinforce B, thinking that, you know, like I was telling the team that they're probably split 2-2 right now, which was what was happening. So we should take A door and basically like kill them with the A hit. So we tried to do that, but I think we kind of fucked up the plan here a bit. Tamir gets a free kill, and we actually didn't trade him or anything. So I think it was kind of a bit tough. At this point of time, like the pressure, like there's 40 seconds left and there's pressure, and we know that there's people close A door and there's a guy supporting him. So A side was probably not that strong. And it was at this point of time that I'm kind of just like, okay, fuck it, let's just go short, guys. Let's just go short. We have time. Let's just run short. Let's just do everything right. I threw this smoke, which I have not used the entire game, but I thought it was a good time to use it because, well, I thought it was a good time to use it basically because I knew that they had A long, so there might be a guy car. But what they did actually was actually completely leave A long and then gamble on stacking on the A side, which is super smart, by the way. It was a really good idea, and they made the right fucking call here, right? And this 4v3 Zain is lurking through A door, and we basically go out of this A shot with full intention to win this tournament, and we had 20 seconds left, and it was super intense actually. At this point of time, it was just like well, we're blind. I was full blind. Genius gives the info that this guy ramp. This was where I kind of just like, I have no utility. nothing better to do other than pop some hits. And this was the point of time where it's like, okay, I'm gonna pop some hits. We're gonna win the tournament, and this was the do or die moment. It was just all this was just pre-fires. All this was just good crosshair placement. Info on the ramp guy, instant instant death. Info on the goose guy, instant death. 8 seconds, I pull out the bomb. Kevin, actually executed knows immediately that someone's gonna start jump spamming me. He picks out AK to do this instead. Get the bomb down, and that was it. That's basically how I won $8,000 or some shit. So yeah, at this, like literally on like this last round, there was no panic or anything like that. This round was just super calm. At least for me, it was super calm. I was basically just doing what I have practiced and doing what I have worked hard trying to trying to achieve, like, which is a tournament win. There was on my from my perspective, this round was just like the fruition of all the hard work I put into the game. It was as simple as that. So yeah, is it $8K per player? Yeah, correct. It was. Um, Wait one moment. So yeah, I think on the city, I think I did particularly well on the city side because it was super important for me to do the things that I did by ruining like their setup, ruining their setups, their executions and stuff like that, and just throwing a wrench into their works, and then just like making life tough and chaos for them. And I was particularly proud of my city play here, um, because I think I made all the right decisions on the city side. On some rounds, I may have mechanically fucked up a bit by throwing a flash too low or throwing a flash too deep, or maybe rushing things a bit. But every decision that I've made in this city half was actually pretty okay, and I actually managed to hit the shots. So yeah, well, that's basically the last map. There's actually map 1 and map 2 as well, but I think map 1 and map 2 I'll leave for another time. I basically just want to do map 3 because it's something that was super hype for me. So just one moment. So basically what I mean by like as I was playing that, I was doing that, it was less super. I was just super calm. I completely had no problems. Like if you listen to this,
I'm blind.
like you can hear all the screaming that's going on, like information, like it's important information. I don't even reply that. So I'm just
I'm
like
blind.
talking about what I was doing. I just really focused. Yeah, goose, 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 goose. So crosshairs all the way on goose.
Cover.
Yeah, so it's just like everything done here is just like everything done here is just like it's just stuff that I've practiced. It's just stuff that I worked hard to do. It's just stuff that I've put in time to
Oh,
achieve. It was just as
yeah.
simple as that. It wasn't anything special. Winning a tournament doesn't necessarily require anything special from like all 5 of your players or anything like that. You need them to hit good shots. You yourself need to hit good shots. You need to make calls, good judgment calls, and everything. But at the end of the day, everything that you do on a daily basis, everything that you put work and effort into and practicing and everything that every moment, every minute, every second that you spend on Counter Strike will just come back and show itself. It will all surface when the time comes when it's necessary for you to like really step it up. This is what practice does for you. This is hard work. This is smart, working hard, and just putting in the effort into becoming a better player. This is all of it. So yeah.